So, got back from New York on Sunday. I left Thursday last week and got back on Sunday. And wow, um, it's pretty much as I expected at the airlines. When I got to Vancouver Airport, the pretty much all the in airport shops were closed up. There were a few open, just a handful. I was able to get a Starbucks before I got on the plane. Ooh. But yeah, the plane was only. Oh, hey, Toasty. The plane was only about half full, going from Vancouver to Toronto. Thank you. Uh, and so they were handing out these at every flight, and so I went to do a little unboxing of this, and just kind of the message that these packages are sending, uh, and just the absurdity. Because they kept giving the message, you have to wear your mask. If you don't wear your mask, you're gonna get fined. You're gonna once you get off the plane, you're gonna be might be detained and fined and yada 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 yada. But then they'll hand us water, and then I could tell this one stewardess was having this this moment where as she's handing out the water, she's making an announcement, but we are giving you more water, but you're not to take your mask off. And you could tell her, like, she's having a little bit of does not compute. And so they didn't hand out straws or anything to make that work. And then coming back, so it was Vancouver to Toronto, Toronto to actually Newark, New Jersey, just across from New York. On the way back from Toronto to Vancouver, it wasn't. I think it was only like a third full, if that. So, and then in Toronto, there literally was nothing open. There was nowhere, nothing you like. If you didn't get it from a vending machine, you were hooped. So I'm glad I had some granola bars or whatnot to tide me over, because this is all they handed out on the flight unless you pre-ordered food. So, yeah, the warning I gave of the economy going down, the airlines are most likely over the coming half year or so, you're going to see a restructuring of the airlines. It's going to go more up market, more upscale. You're less likely going to see cheap flights over the coming years. So, what did they give you to tide you over? Pretzels. Not exactly any meaningful nutrition, but there you go. And of course, you get water. And of course, and then every checkpoint, if I don't finish this, I gotta just chuck it. Every security checkpoint. Now this was actually, I gotta say, good on you. Air Canada, they gave you little earbuds. These are the ones that go right in your ear instead of sitting on your just on the outside of the ear. Just right. I hate these. And as for in terms of quality, this is dollar store quality. It you can make out dialogue, assuming there's no explosions or anything like that going on. They suck, but they work. And as I rushed to the airport, I realized I only had a USB headset, my wireless headset, and I didn't have any old 3.5 millimeter. Those at the old location. They gave me gloves. Why? I don't know. But it is part of the overall messaging. Hand sanitizer. Again, they're driving home a message. Antiseptic cleaning wipe. Again, sending a message. And a mask. So they can't. That would be extra ironic and hilarious. They demand you have a mask. Because, I mean, these things are so easy to break. Like, they snap right there, and then They're just dangling. And all right, so here's the kicker. So they were really promoting this free COVID test at the Toronto airport that you could sign up ahead of time. I didn't do it. I'm not sure if it's a mouth swab or they take blood or whatever. But there's two cards they give you. One's basically regurgitating what was really driven home. Do your part and wear your mask and wash your hands, and if you don't comply, you're gonna get a fine. So, how pleasant. Signed by Chief Medical Officer Jim Chung. All right, and then there's this card where you get your free test, but also if you get your free test, you will also get Crave and Movies and HBO 30-day for new subscribers, free movies, and then Press Reader 14-day access to a digital newsstand, and win tickets for 2, and receive 20% off your next flight to Air Canada, all if you take this test. Now this is I can go, this is just going to be a short one today, but this together with how many vaccines were ordered, there's I think 5.8 billion orders for vaccine right now. Now when you order something in the tens of millions or in the hundreds of millions, you're talking about huge market saturation. When you're ordering in the multiple billions, you're not talking about really market saturation. You're talking about ensuring, in essence, that the planet is covered. So I might do a future video on positive motivation versus negative motivation, but just how much they're pushing the positive motivation right now to do all this stuff, and just how heavy this is being pushed makes me a little concerned about what comes next when people do not sign up when they're positively motivated. What's the negative motivation going to look like? What are the consequences? So that we'll talk about in a later video. This is just a quick immediate stuff I noticed on the trip out there and trip back. And plus when I left on Thursday, the wildfires were already well underway, but the smoke hadn't quite drifted up into British Columbia. So when I got back, just the whole, as I got close, it was just this big wall of smog and smoke descending down to Vancouver. And we had a bit of rain that eased up for a day, but yeah, it's still pretty nasty. But anyway, that's all for another video. Thanks for tuning in. The next one will probably on Monday. It'll probably be on friendship. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of New York inspired a lot of talking points and deep thoughts I wanted to get out. So yeah, I'll catch you guys later.